Hello everyone. Now in this video we will discuss the dipole moment and molecular structure as well as some application of dipole moment. So dipole moment is very useful in deciding the geometry of the molecule. If molecule has two or more possible structures, the correct structure can be identified from the study of dipole moment. For example, the structure of water molecule. So water molecule has two possible structures, linear and angular. But when we draw the linear structure of water molecule, the bond moment of oxygen and hydrogen bond, they cancel with each other and the net dipole moment is 0. But water has some dipole moment. The dipole moment value of water is 1.85 dBi. But when we draw the linear structure of water, we get zero dipole moment, means the water doesn't have a linear structure. Therefore, when we draw the structure of water as angular, then we observe that there is the bond moment between oxygen and hydrogen atom, they are not cancelled with each other, and the net dipole moment is from the towards oxygen atom, and hence we can say the water has angular structure. Now we consider the example of the CO2 and SO2 molecule. Now CO2 is linear whereas SO2 is angular. So the reason behind is that in CO2 the bond moment of carbon oxygen and another carbon oxygen bond, they cancel with each other, and hence the CO2 has zero dipole moment. So when we draw the structure of CO2 as linear, then we can get the zero dipole moment. In case of SO2 molecule, the molecule has some dipole moment, that is mu equal to 1.63 dBi. So when we draw the angular structure of SO2, so bond angle between oxygen and sulfur is not cancelled with each other, and the net dipole moment having the direction towards oxygen atoms, and hence the value of dipole moment is 1.63. Hence the SO2 molecule is angular in structure and their dipole moment, net dipole moment is 1.63. Now we compare the geometries of BF3 and NH3 molecule. So BF3 molecule is planar while ammonia molecule is having pyramidal structure. So when we see the structure of BF3 molecule, we consider the fluorine atom as F1, F2, F3. So the fluorine is more electronegative than boron. So we can say that the dipole bond moment direction is towards fluorine atoms like this. And the angle between F2 and F3 is 120 degree. So the resultant vector of F2 and F3, that is equal but opposite to the resultant vector F1. So the resultant vector of F2 and F3 are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction of F1, hence the net dipole moment of BF3 is 0. Now we consider example of ammonia. So in ammonia the dipole moment is 1.47 dBi. When we see the structure of ammonia, we will get that. So ammonia consists of 3 hydrogen atoms, and the bond moment or direction of dipole is towards nitrogen atom, and resultant dipole or net dipole is along nitrogen. So nitrogen consists of lone pair of electrons. So net dipole, due to net dipole moment, it get a pyramidal structure, and the dipole moment is not cancelled with each other. With the help of dipole moment, we can identify cis and trans isomers. For example, the cis dichloroethylene and trans dichloroethylene. ethylene. When we observe the arrangement of molecule, that is in cis dichloroethylene, the two chlorine at one side and hydrogens are at another side. But in trans, the chlorine are opposite with each other and hydrogens also opposite with each other. So in trans dichloroethylene, the chlorine atoms and hydrogen atoms, they cancel their bond moment with each other. But in case of cis dichloroethylene, the bond moments are not cancelled with each other, but the resultant bond moment will enhance and molecule possess net dipole moment. Therefore, the value is mu equal to 2.88 d by for cis dichloroethylene, and in case of trans dichloroethylene, mu, that is dipole moment, equal to 0 d by, means this molecule doesn't have any dipole because it is trans dichloroethylene. With the help of dipole moment, we can also identify the ortho, meta and para isomers. For example, here we have three isomers of dichlorobenzene. The first isomer is orthodichlorobenzene, metadichlorobenzene and paradichlorobenzene. When we say these three isomers, in orthodichlorobenzene, the bond angle is 60 degree. In meta, the bond angle is 120 degree, and in para, the bond angle is 180 degree. So as we know that as the bond angle increase more than 60 degree, the dipole moment goes on decreasing. See the trend. In case of ortho, the bond moment, the dipole moment is 2.6 d by. In case of meta, the bond angle is increased, that is 120 degree. So the bond, the dipole moment is 1.5 d by, and in para isomer, the bond angle is 180 degree, and hence the dipole moment is 0.0 d by, means the dipole moment or bond moment of chlorine atoms, they cancel with each other. The angle between the bond moments of the two carbon chlorine bond, when it is 60 degree in ortho isomer, 120 degree in meta and 180 degree in para isomer. So on vector addition of the bond, in each case, net dipole moment mu equal to mu1 square under root of mu1 square plus mu2 square plus 2 into mu1 mu2 cos theta. So when we consider mu1 equal to mu2, then the net dipole moment for the same substituent we will get for ortho position it is 2.6 d by, for meta position it is 1.5 d by, and for para position it is 0 d by. Thus, the dipole moment of ortho, meta and para isomers provide a method for distinguishing between the disubstituted benzene derivatives. Dipole moment provides the knowledge of polar and non-polar molecules. If a molecule having some dipole moment, it is polar. For example, in H2O, the dipole moment is 1.84 d by. For ammonia, NH3, the dipole moment is 1.47 d by. And if a molecule having zero dipole moment, means it is non-polar. For example, H2, N2 and O2, that is homodiatomic molecules. Dipole moment also provides the knowledge of degree of polarity of the molecules. If the dipole moment of molecule having high values, its degree of polarity would be high. For example, in case of HF and HCl, the dipole moment of HF is more than HCl, means HF is more polar than HCl. Now again, from dipole moment we can get the information about or knowledge about polarity of polyatomic molecules. In polyatomic molecules has two types, symmetric molecule and unsymmetric molecule. In case of symmetric molecule, Symmetric molecules are non-polar and such have zero dipole moment. For example, CO2 and CCl4. In case of CO2 molecule, carbon-oxygen bond moments they can cancel with each other and hence the dipole moment is zero for CO2. In case of CCl4, the carbon-chlorine bonds are cancel with each other. Unsymmetric molecules are polar. In such cases, the polarity of one bond fails to cancel the polarity of other bonds. For example, in H2O and ammonia, the hydrogen nitrogen in case of ammonia, the hydrogen nitrogen bonds are not fails to cancel their bond moments. In case of water, hydrogen oxygen bonds they are fails to cancel their bond moments.